Asia. Home to over half of the world's population, has become a focal point of democracy. With a rich diversity of religion, language, ethnicities and geographies, the democracies of Asia are as vibrant and different from each other as their home. Democracy research. While some nations in the region lead the Human Development Index and are among the top 20 in the world, some are behind by 3 points and are in the lower half of the list. Rankings such as the Democracy Index and the Freedom Index echo this and show that countries in the same region have vastly different realities. The Asia Democracy Research Network, or ADRN, encompasses 22 institutions from 14 nations under the shared goal of conducting research to learn and strengthen democracy in the region, as well as sharing experiences, lessons, and best practices. One aspect of this endeavour is to produce relevant and essential information on the current realities of democracy in the region in the form of reports. The State of Democracy in Asia report aims to evaluate the current state of democracy in the region by providing insights from an Asian perspective. The report investigates pressing and contemporary issues, such as in what areas has democracy been strengthened in Asia, and how can Asian democracy be strengthened. Drawing on a rich array of data, this report highlights the current state of Asian democracy and provides actual policy recommendations to improve democracy in the region. To understand where democracy in Asia is going, we must recognize where we are today. According to the Global Gender Gap Index, the highest ranked country in the region is at 56, while the lowest ranked is at 115 of the 145 nations in the list. The Corruption Perception Index paints a similar picture by showing that countries in the region rank anywhere from number 18 to 88. To better understand the variety of reasons behind this vastly different ranking, the ADRN has published the following reports. Combating Corruption Towards Clean Governance in Asia, Country Cases. Corruption, shrinking civic space, and gender inequality are common challenges across Asia. To address this, the strengths and weaknesses of each country's mechanisms, including law and regulations, public participation, and public governance, were studied. ADRN published this special report to evaluate the current state of corruption in the region. The report investigates pressing contemporary questions, such as what is the state of corruption in Asia, and what successes and failures has each country experienced in controlling corruption. Policy Research and Policy Outcomes report on gender equality in Asia, comparative studies. The special report published to evaluate the current state of gender equality in the region investigates pressing contemporary questions, such as what is the state of gender equality in Asia? To what extent has each country achieved the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) on gender equality? And how can gender equality in Asia be strengthened? Civic Space in Asia, Emerging Issues and Policy Lessons from 6 Asian Countries. This special report evaluates the current state of shrinking civic space in the region. The report investigates pressing contemporary questions, such as what evidences suggest shrinking of civic space in Asia? What successes and failures has each country experienced in protecting civic space? What lessons can be drawn to suggest policy actions for expanding civic space? To understand the state of democracy in the region, a wide selection of studies, comparison, and information is needed. A variety of indexes are produced every year and help us gauge the current reality. Yet, the necessity for comparative research on a range of topics conducted by experienced practitioners does still exist. ADRN aims to meet this need and to produce valuable knowledge on the current state and future democracy in the region. Our next publication is titled Populism in Asia. We explore the implications and realities created by populism in each of the member nations. Please stay tuned for the publication of the paper. To learn more or to find the reports mentioned in the video, follow us on Facebook or go to the website of the East Asia Institute, the Secretariat of the ADRN.